in my bomb now. Tell me, who turned on the alarm now? I got a message when they put it in a song now. I'll see you later, all the haters got it wrong now. We're touching the lightning, we're coming alive, yeah. We're feeling inside, yeah. We got the power. Yeah, come on. We got the power. Yeah, turn it up. We got the power. Come on, is everybody with me? It's time to get together, no more enemies. Throw your hands up, can you feel the energy? Yeah, come on, can you finally hear what this means? 20-something years been chasing down this street, running like a wild man, going since 15. Yeah, we're touching the lightning, we're coming alive, yeah. We're feeling inside, yeah. We got the power. Yeah, come on. We got the power. Woo. Yeah, get it turned up. We got the power. We're touching the lightning, we're coming alive, yeah. We're feeling inside, yeah. We're feeling inside, yeah. We're touching the lightning, we're coming alive, yeah. We got the power. We got the power. Yeah, let's go now. We got the power. Touch the lightning. Come on now. We got the power. Woo. We got the power. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. We got the power. Let's get it. We got the power.
The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
Pasternak, Saka, score! Bruins win! Pasternak, score! The Bruins win! 2-1 in overtime! Shot, score! Pavel Saka! First one, score! What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the live stream. We are back once again. And we got a dandy for you here tonight as a little pre-game appetizer for the main course coming up at 8:15 tonight. It's the Bruins playing host to the Pittsburgh Penguins at the TD Garden in Boston. What is going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping by here on this Sunday night. Let's get into your starting lineups for both teams here coming up right now. For the Penguins, it's Sidney Crosby, Anthony Mantha, and Ricard Raquel. Kevin Hayes, Evgeny Malkin, and Yegor Chinnikov. Ben Kindle, Tommy Novak, and Justin Brazeau. That's right, the former Bruin, playing his first game back since being traded to the Wild last year at the trade deadline. Blake Lizotte, Connor Dewar, and Noel Acciari. Yes, that's another former Bruin. 2019 Bruins legend Noel Acciari is in the fourth line for the Penguins tonight. Defensively, Parker Wotherspoon, there's another one. He's up there with Erik Karlsson, Brett Kulak and Chris Letang, Ryan Shea and Connor Clifton. There's another one with Stuart Skinner in goal for Pittsburgh this evening here tonight. For the Bruins, Elias Lindholm, Marat Husnudinov, and David Pastrnak. Elias Lindholm was questionable, but he is good to go. Casey Middlestat, Pavel Zacha, Victor Arvidsson, Fraser Minton, Alex Steves, and Mikey Asamont. No Morgan Geekie. He is still out tonight with a family emergency. He should be good to go Tuesday against Detroit. Sean Corrali, Tanner Janot, and Mark Kastelik. Jonathan Aspero and Charlie McAvoy, Nikita Zadorov and Henry Jokiharju, Mason Lohrei and Andrew Peak with Jonas Corposalo in net for Pittsburgh. Those are your starting lineups for Boston, excuse me. Those are your starting lineups for both teams here tonight. Oh, man. What is going on? Chat, how we doing? Oh, Razor's in the booth. What's up? It's Judd, Brick, and Razor. No way. What's it called? Please beat the Penguins. We'll try. What a historic day the Bruins had yesterday. What a historic day. And let's talk about some of the records the Bruins set yesterday, because they were unbelievable. And I posted it on the Black and Gold Productions TikTok page, and I'll show you here, actually. I'll pull up their TikTok. I'll pull it up so you can have an idea. Here we go. Here we go. I posted this yesterday on...
I'm Sam Smith with Black and Gold Productions. The Bruins just beat the Rangers 10-2. Let's talk about how impressive that was. And let's go through some of the records they either set or tied today. Pavel Zacha, his first career hat trick of his NHL career, and it was right away. I mean, we're not even halfway through the game, and Zacha's already got a hat trick. So Zacha had a great game today, his first career hat trick. Marat Husnudinov got his first career multi-goal game, his first career hat trick, and his first career 4-goal game, which is insane to think about that he did all of that in the same game. The last time a Bruin scored 4 goals in a game was in November of 2021 when Patrice Bergeron scored 4 goals in a 7-1 victory against the Hurricanes.
I called that game.
David Pastrnak tied the all-time franchise record with most assists in a game, tying Bobby Orr and Ken Hodge with 6. 6 assists in a game. Remarkable stuff today. And, of course, this is the first time the Bruins have scored 10 goals in a game since 1988. This is also their 28th 10-goal performance in franchise history.
Oh, that's all the stats from that. Oh, that's not even all of them, by the way. Another one that I didn't even mention was that was the first time the Bruins had multiple people get a hat trick in the same game since 1964. Oh my God. Playing one of the last few games. Haven't been watching the last few. Exotic. They scored 10 yesterday. If that answers your question, then yes. I think I remember the other day someone spending time with family. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about that. Very unfortunate. Sorry about that. But the Bruins, they beat the Flames Thursday, and then they scored 10 yesterday against the Rangers. 10. Yeah, prayers up. Prayers up in the chat. Providence with a 3-2 lead over Lehigh Valley in that game. Frederick Brunet gave the Bruins a late lead in the second period. There's still 15 minutes to go in that one, and we'll keep you updated on that game as that game wraps up in Providence. Maine is in action over in Reading, taking on the Royals in the ECHL. The Maine Mariners with a 3-2 lead in that game as well. Max Warner has a goal in that game. Jacob Perreault has a goal in that game as well. So good for Maine. They have a 3-2 lead over Reading. Providence lost yesterday. Yes, they lost to Hartford 5-1. Pretty, not great. Not great. Not a great finish. Gonna do the anthems now. Oh, this is cool. Linesman Mac McPherson is having his 1,000th game as a linesman. Very nice. And his wife and kid is there. Very nice. Very nice. Congratulations. That's awesome. Very nice. Alex Bregman went to the Cubs. How you feel about that, Sam? I don't feel as bad about it now as I did at the time, because apparently the Red Sox gave him a good deal. They gave him a 5-year, $165 million deal. $2 more million a year is where he went to Chicago. I don't feel bad. $2 million more? When is the game? Shortly. Like any minute now. Oh, they're doing a jersey for him. Yeah. Jersey for both teams for him. That's in Pat's game tonight also. No. I will not be doing the Patriots game tonight. No Patriots coverage tonight. I'm going to watch it as a fan. It was one or the other. So. Pasternak playing? No, Pasternak's playing. Pasternak is playing tonight. Just no Morgan Geekie. Geekie, family emergency, left the game yesterday with a family emergency and will not be playing today. He should be back in Tuesday, per Marco Sturm. But Elias Lindholm, he was a game-time decision with a nagging injury, but he is playing today. So Elias Lindholm is good to go today. Corposalo is in net for the Bruins because Swayman went yesterday. It's a back-to-back. And Corposalo played well on Thursday. I'll give him that. So it's not gonna. If this game's gonna be, it's gonna be a high-scoring game, and I'll tell you why. Corposalo for the Bruins, it could be. Stuart Skinner is the starting goalie for the Penguins today. Stuart Skinner. So, been great lately. Yeah, but you never know. It's still Stuart Skinner. Let's not beat around the bush. It's still Stuart Skinner. As they do the national anthems now, first period coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Uno Overlays, the easy way to overlay. As they do the national anthems now. see. Is Providence, let's see. The last time I checked, they were winning 3-2 in the third period. Let's see if that changed at all. Still 3-2. All right. In regular season history, in franchise history for the Bruins, and it is underway. Puck moved ahead. Parker Wotherspoon trying to move it ahead. Puck broken up by Zacha. Middlestat can't play it. Zacha trying to get it to McAvoy. Over to Middlestat. Worked in deep down low. Arvidsson can't get on the puck. Zacha on it. Bruins on the forecheck nice and early. Zacha goes down, who had a hat trick yesterday against Pittsburgh, against the Rangers. Here is Jonathan Aspero, 2-year extension for him this morning. Aspero sticking around for 2 more years. Under $1 million a season, 87.5. Has been a pleasant surprise for the Bruins this year and has played himself into a roster spot. Husnudinov, who had 4 goals yesterday, moves it ahead. Elias Lindholm gets it in the offensive zone. Brett Kulak. Puck comes to the blue line. Pasternak couldn't play cleanly onside, so the Bruins let the backtrack. Jokiharju off Husnudinov, or just missed his stick. It's going to be icing against Boston a minute 12 in. Good contract. Yeah, it's a great contract for the Bruins. You have him under $1 million for this season and 2 more? Nice. Kevin Hayes against Elias Lindholm. Lindholm wins the draw. Here is Nikita Zadorov. Off Pasternak's stick. Pasternak got it back on the entry. Good work from Husnudinov, who's just a little menace on the wall. Hayes gets it out of the zone for Pittsburgh. Zadorov. Puck played back to Zadorov off Husnudinov's stick. Bruins will be able to get a change here. I didn't even play somebody. Apparently, it wasn't. Wasn't the Red Sox fault. The Red Sox offered him 5 years, $165. It was $175 he took in Chicago. $2 million extra a year is what he accepted in Chicago. He would have gotten more if he hadn't opted out. So, Elias Lindholm is playing. Yes. Puck comes to Jeannot. Couldn't play the puck cleanly. Here comes Ben Kindle, the rookie. Puck played over to Tommy Novak in front and goes wide of Corposalo. Puck comes out in front. The Bruins get this one away. It's Corrali. Waved ahead by Tanner Jeannot. We have a penalty here. Oh, it's going to be a Bruins power play here. It's going to be on Tommy Novak. Bruins still the man advantage here early on. So the Bruins will be on the power play for the first time tonight. Replacing Morgan Geekie on the first unit is Casey Middlestat. So it's Lindholm, Middlestat, Zacha with McAvoy and Pasternak. Morgan Geekie out tonight with a family emergency. He'll be back Tuesday against the Red Wings, per Marco Sturm. Lindholm wins the draw. Zacha back to Pasternak, who's covering the left point. McAvoy, who had a nice game yesterday, had his first goal in a long time in that game as well. Geekie's not playing? No, he's not. Here is McAvoy. Elias Lindholm for Pasternak. Middlestat trying to jam it to Pasternak, trying to get it in deep. Erik Karlsson back there. Pasternak digs this one free. Elias Lindholm along the far wall. McAvoy to the net. Save. Rebound. Cleared away. Family emergency. I don't know. I don't know. If I knew, I would tell you guys, but I don't know. All I know is that it's an emergency and he's not playing. Zaka for Elias Lindholm on the entry. Lindholm trying to work his way through the slot. He just got tied up by multiple people and it's cleared down. Mason Lohrei drops it for Arvidsson. Second unit out there. Here is Fraser Minton. Over to Steves. Minton's third multi-goal game of the season. This puck comes out again. Lohrei ahead for Arvidsson. Drops it for Steves. Tied up there. Minton in there as well. Puck deflects out. Bruins are not having a good entry in the offensive zone. They're not playing hard enough at the blue line. Here is Arvidsson across the line. Husnudinov plays it off the bounce. Puck comes to Minton. Here is Arvidsson through his stick. He gets it back. Arvidsson just gets knocked down. And it's Ryan Shea clears it down. Man, come on. There's no push or anything. They had a one-shot attempt. And it didn't come close to Skinner. Shot there by Connor Dewar goes wide. Parker Wotherspoon. No shots in that power play. One shot attempt and it got blocked about 30 feet from the net. Wotherspoon for Erik Karlsson. These are a tired bunch of guys out there. Shots blocked. I know they've been great, but the Bruins power play has not been good. The Penguins penalty kill has not been great. Here is Jeannot in recent games. Puck comes out to the blue line, kept in by Yoki Haru. Zadorov shoots, it's wide. Kastelik. Jeannot stopped, and it pinballs off Corrali and in the net. Sean Corrali, 1-0 Boston. Jeannot's rebound banked off Corrali and banked in, and it's 1-0 Boston. On the first shot of the game. It went off his glove. We'll see if the Pittsburgh reviews it. I don't think it was intentional, though. That should stand. I mean, Pittsburgh might take a look at it. They have said, all right, they are saying no goal. They are saying no goal, and I think they're going to be assessing the Bruins a penalty here. Am I correct on that? For a delay of game? For challenging the no-goal call? Or did Pittsburgh challenge it? I think they're saying. I think what they were saying was that he intentionally punched it in the net. I didn't see it. They were saying it went off his hand, which it did, but I don't think he meant for it to hit his hand. Like he was like this when it went in. He didn't try to do that. Here is Malkin. Hayes back out top. Shot. Saved by Corposalo. Not go off his hand. It looked like it did. Let me see. Every reporter is saying that should have been a good goal. Wow. Well, I don't know what the NHL saw that I did that I didn't, because clearly that puck gets through. What a stop, Corposalo on Ben Kindle. Pastrnak lifts this one high and out of the zone. Penguins re-enter. Good stick lift on a pass in front to Novak. Husnudinov digs it free ahead for Elias Lindholm and out. We have a stop. Is it a Boston penalty or Pittsburgh? It's going to be on Brazo for holding. And the Bruins are right back to the power play. Husnudinov. It'll be a TV timeout. Husnudinov draws a holding penalty as the Bruins go to the power play. Aspro playing. He ain't good. Habs, have you watched the Bruins recently? Aspro has been like one of our best defensemen this year. Because of injuries. He's also in because he's earned a roster spot. He's earned it. He's not coming out. He's not coming out when Hampus Lindholm gets back. That'll be Mason Lohrei or Andrew Peak. Aspro has been fantastic. Aspro is not leaving this lineup. Do you hate Mason Lohrei? The products in the pudding. He just hasn't been good defensively. His offensive game's been fine. His defense has not been good. Nowhere near NHL credible. Best defenseman this year. Probably Charlie McAvoy. He's the team best. Peak is the one that needs to go. He's probably getting dealt the deadline. My guess. As the Bruins' second power play of the game, they were shotless their first time around. I'd honestly put Husnudinov on the first unit over Middlestat, low-key. Bruins win the faceoff. Pasternak's drive blocked. Goes out of play. Yeah, it should be 1-0. It absolutely... I'm not super mad about it because it's early, but in every single way, that's a goal. I don't care what the league says. I don't care what Pittsburgh reporters say. I don't care what national reporters say. That is a goal. Zacha on this draw. Bruins win that one. Pastrnak goes for a tumble, and it's cleared down to the Bruins end. McAvoy will get it for Middlestat. Here is Middlestat. Cross the line, Elias Lindholm. He gets tied up, drops it for McAvoy. Pastrnak on the far circle. In front, broken up. McAvoy keeps it in, whips it over to Pastrnak. Plays it off the carom. Elias Lindholm's down low. Lindholm trying to find Zacha. Middlestat couldn't play the puck. McAvoy steps up and pinches on it. Elias Lindholm, Pastrnak center point, shot blocked. Get your shots through. Letang clears. Here's Alex Steves for Mason Lohrei, second unit out there. Pastrnak still out there in the second unit. Here is Arvidsson. Over to Pastrnak. Shot. Saved by Skinner. Steve's tied up in the corner. Minton puts it in wide. Arvidsson looking in front. Trying to go to Pastrnak. Letang ties it up. Goes off Pasternak's stick. 2-on-1. Lohrai's the only man back. Connor Dewar has Ben Kindle. Pass broken up by a back-checking Minton. Love it. Here is Steves. Drops it for Lohrei. Lohrei around Lazat. Lohrei works right through. Over to Steves. For Arvidsson. Fraser Minton for Husnudinov. Lohrei's in front. Here is Arvidsson. Minton can't play the pass. That's a bad play by Minton. He's got to play that puck. Minton for Arvidsson. Final seconds of the power play. Here's Steves. Doesn't have options. Power play's over. One shot. Steves, a shot saved by Skinner. This puck will come all the way out. No icing as the Bruins did it to themselves there. Zadorov will go back and get it. Bruins had one shot in that power play. Here is Yoki Haru. Puck stumped in. Kastelik tied up by Clifton. He goes down. Puck played to Tanner Jeannot. Left for Zadorov. His shot. Save by Skinner in front. But at least Minton made up for it on the back check. Yeah, Minton's been great this year. He could be higher in the lineup soon if he keeps this pace. He's got 10 goals in the season. Here is Anthony Mantha spinning off a Yoki Haru. Puck comes out of the zone. Yeah, and they gave up a first for 16 months of Brandon Carlo. Thank you. Thanks. Connor Clifton ahead for the Penguins. Raquel Crosby in front. Here is Ryan Shea. Save Corposalo. He got a good piece of that one. And there's some extracurricular activity in front. Good last-second read by Corposalo. He had Kastelik right in front of him. He got out of the way last second. Good reaction time from Corpy. Is looking to trade Carlo. Of course they are. That shot, I don't think that got to Corposalo. I think it went wide. McAvoy carries it ahead. Elias Lindholm enters the zone. Lindholm shot wide. McAvoy on the rebound couldn't get to the puck. Puck bounced right over his stick. Puck flipped out. Here is Husnudinov for Elias Lindholm. 3-on-3 across the line. Pasternak gets the drop feed. Aspero's up on the rush. Aspero's shot goes wide. It got blocked on the way to the net. Aspero's 2-year extension trying to make this a banner day for him. McAvoy for Pasternak. Bruins will try to quickly re-enter. Pass just over Zaka's stick. Pasternak keeps it inside the blue line. Husnudinov with an incidental collision there. No call. Here is Kindle off Brazo's skate. Kindle plays it to Malkin. Malkin drops it for Parker Wotherspoon. Shot on the net. Save. Rebound goes wide. Corposalo got a piece of that one. Carlson's shot goes... Exotic. I know they already scored. It's not on the scoreboard. It's not... They technically didn't. I get it. I get it. I get it. We all get it. I'm sorry. We all get it. But it's they technically didn't. Wotherspoon for Carlson. Lazat. Over to Wotherspoon on the left point. Spins back against Arvidsson. Zadorov takes it away. Arvidsson ahead for Zacha. Zacha. Zadorov in front. Goes past Middlestat. Yoki Haru's drive, save, rebound in front. They score! That one counts! Victor Arvidsson on the rebound, and the Bruins are actually in front 1-0. It's 1-0 as Arvidsson gets back on the score sheet. Beat off the pad of Skinner and in. Arvidsson gets his 9th. So good for Victor Arvidsson, his 9th goal of the season. Jokiharju and Middlestad on the assists. And it's 1-0. Finally, they get revenge for that goal that wasn't counted. And they have the 1-0 lead. Raquel out in front. They got it away. Here is Alex Steves. That goal counted, right? Yes, it did. It counted. Here's Ryan Shea. For Connor Clifton, deflected ahead, it gets blocked, and now Aspero sends it ahead for Steves off his stick and into the offensive zone. Lazat took a hit from Kastelik behind the play. Fraserman on the second line. Depends. I like the way the second line's structured. This puck goes up and out of play into the Penguins bench. There was a hold behind the play. In first line. I don't know. Apparently, Hustendinov, Lindholm, and Pasternak as a trio apparently have had some of the best 5-on-5 numbers across the NHL this year. So I will say Minton, if he keeps this pace, he will be playing up in the lineup more. He will be playing up in the lineup more. He absolutely will. Minton, Higgins, Pasta, line 1. That'd be crazy. That would be nuts if it was Minton, Higgins, and Pasternak on the same line. Hi from England. Thanks for the commentary. Hey, what's going on? Shout out to England. We're from here in the U.S. Marco Sturm, he has been talking about how Arvidsson should be going to the net more. And he has been, and it's led to some goals for others, and it's time he finishes off for himself. So he's got 7 points in his last 6 games. Arvidsson's been better. That's very good. Good to see Arvidsson doing well. And deserves promotion. Oh yeah, for sure. But also, it's like, do you want to break up the chemistry right now? You know what I mean? Like, Lindholm with Hustendinov and Pasternak has been working really well. Middlestat, Zaka, and Arvidsson, they've been playing really well. So what do you do, right? We'll see. Plus, the Bruins have won 4 of 5 coming into tonight. So what do you really do, right? So Tanner Jeannot ahead for Kastelik off a stick. And a shot at a game or two. Yeah, maybe if the Bruins lose eventually, then maybe you switch it up and put Minton up on the top 6 for sure. But until they lose, I wouldn't change anything right now. Here is Letang. Puck comes in front, and Corposalo will play that one. It was a weak shot from Letang. Crosby's got 14 points in his last 9 games. Yeah? Oh, I think dinner is ready.
Dinner is served.
Uh-oh. Thank you. Ooh, we got garlic bread.
Mm-hmm.
That shot stopped by Corposalo. Hey, hang on. What do you got here?
Cavatappi.
Ooh!
And meatballs.
Yum.
And I put some mozzarella on top.
Ooh, thank you.
So, anyway. Hi, people. Like, subscribe, comment, and pay Sammy.
Thanks, Mom.
Mom says hi. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Mom. Back-to-back streams. She's made an appearance. Here is David Pasternak in the neutral zone for Husnudinov across the line, who's got 4 goals yesterday against the Rangers. What a game for him, huh? Legendary game. A guy who was barely in and out of the lineup earlier in the season. He was an extra forward to start the year. And now he's played himself into the top line right now. And I'm not taking him out anytime soon. Here's Kulak for Malkin, and puck comes out of the zone. Mom's gonna be on payroll after yesterday. Here is Malkin for Yegor Chinnikov. Gets around Zadorov. What a save. Corposalo got taken out hard. Zadorov dragging Chinnikov out. Bruins dump it in on Skinner. Makes the stop. Big save from Corposalo, but Chinnikov got dragged out by Zadorov. Drop feed for Parker Wotherspoon. He takes a shot that's blocked in traffic by McAvoy. Wotherspoon gets it in deep around the net. Pass Raquel. Crosby. Aspro tying up Crosby. Wins the battle. Can't get it out, though. McAvoy couldn't quite get it past his man. Puck comes out in front. McAvoy pops it up high in the air, and it goes wide. It was Mantha in front. Middlestat. Zaka cuts back. Middlestat, nice breakout. Here they come. They might have a 3-on-2, might have a 4-on-3. Here's Arvidsson. Looking in front for Zaka. Couldn't connect on the pass. I would have gone to McAvoy there instead of Zaka. I'll let McAvoy just shoot it off the rush. Here is Mantha for Crosby across the line. Raquel shot. Blocked in front. I think it got blocked by Zaka. Erik Karlsson up behind the play. Zaka gets it away. McAvoy head for Victor Arvidsson. And he'll just loft it over the head of Ryan Shea. McAvoy blocked that? Okay, sorry. It was blocked by somebody. Ben Kindle. Lohrei took it away from him and got it out of the zone. Here comes Brazo. Shot, kick save, Corposalo goes up into the protective netting up and out of play. And they go to TV timeout. You got pasta with some meatballs and garlic bread. Well, makeshift garlic bread. It's a hamburger bun with garlic bread stuff on it. Good omen for David tonight. Oh, I know. After his 6-assist performance yesterday. 6 helpers. How you feeling about the Pats game tonight? I'm ready. A little nervous because I don't know how Drake plays in the playoffs because we haven't seen it yet. But optimistic. I shouldn't be talking with my mouth full, but optimistic. Hey, what's going on? Can't believe I missed it live. It was a good one yesterday. Back out of the TV timeout. Penguins win the draw. That shot goes wide. on the far side. Asamont lifted out of the zone. He's in for Morgan Geeky. Geeky with a family emergency. Is not playing tonight. Should be good to go Tuesday against the Red Wings. Steves chips it ahead. Puck comes to Asamont. Steves digs it free. Plays it around. Lohrei leaves it for Minton out top. Minton fires a shot. Gets blocked on traffic on the way to the net. George Kittle got hurt. Oh my god. Asamont out in front got broken up. Brazo across the line for Pittsburgh. Gets closed off by Lohrei. Brazo gets it back. Novak out to Ben Kindle. Kindle shoots. Save Corposalo with the blocker. Now here's Lohrei. That's Alex Steves. There's Mason Lohrei. And he is going to leave it for Henry Jokiharju as the Bruins will get a full change. Here is Kastelik. He'll chip in deep. Jeannot plays it first. He goes down. Kastelik hops on it. Jeannot tied up there by Lizotte. Jeannot goes down. Trying to draw a penalty. Didn't get one, though. Jokiharju over to Zadorov. Throws it on net. Got blocked by Kulak in front. Kastelik pushes into him. Jeannot for Corrali. Drops it back for Zadorov. Shot. Tipped by Jeannot. Goes wide. Skinner might have got a piece. I couldn't tell. Weird bounce here. Jeannot! Kick saved by Skinner again. Back out to the line. Fourth line buzzing here. Jeannot trying to dig it free. Gets knocked down. Penguins finally eventually get it out. It's Connor Dewar. Lifted ahead. Zadorov plays it off the stick. And he'll move this ahead. Zadorov will have to swing back to allow his team to make a full change. Out comes the top line. Zadorov turned it over. Raquel for Crosby. Zadorov recovers and gets it away from trouble. But he played it around the net and there's nobody there. Mantha tied up with Husnudinov. Husnudinov wins a puck and gets it to Pasternak. Here comes Lindholm. He has Husnudinov breaking. Lindholm fan on the wrist shot. Puck comes out in front. And he couldn't get the shot away. Husnudinov is a menace along the wall. Penguins are delayed offside, and they'll stop play with 2:27 to go in the period. I'll probably be watching the Royal Rumble. I mean, I would suspect I would. Why? I don't know why I wouldn't. Shot goes wide there on the dump in. Aspro to McAvoy. Pasternak lifts it in deep. Elias Lindholm will get on the puck first against Wotherspoon. Puck comes right to Husnudinov. Leaves it. Pasternak saved by Stuart Skinner in front. What a play by Husnudinov. He won a puck, left it for Pasternak in a prime spot to shoot the puck. That's what you want to see. Zaka on this face-off on the near side. He is waved out, so it'll be Middlestat on this face-off against Blake Lizotte. Big tie-up here. Penguins win it, and it's lifted out of the zone. Lizotte won that draw. Zadorov sends it back out of the Bruins' end. Took a weird bounce. It comes to Malkin. Poked right through everybody, and it's hopped on there by Chinnikov. Malkin tied up there by Zadorov. Jokiharju kept it away. You have a stop? What happened here? Okay, the Bruins are going to get another power play. It's going to be Malkin for high sticking. All right. The Bruins will get their third power play of the first period. Now, pucks to the net, boys. Pucks to the net. He caught Yokoharu up high. Lazat against Lindholm. Bruins win the face-off. Pasternak back to McAvoy. Middlestat on the far side. McAvoy center point. Middlestat gets the return. McAvoy left point. Pasternak on the right side. McAvoy, far point. Middlestat's down low in the corner. Zacha hit the post. Pasternak. McAvoy out top. In front, tip by Zacha, just missed wide. And it goes out of the zone. Now here's McAvoy. Drops it for Elias Lindholm. They're going to do this drop pass thing again. Zacha works his way just across the line, but it got broken up and the Penguins clear it again. Under a minute to go in the first period. McAvoy to Zacha. Here is Lindholm. Back to Zacha, back to Lindholm. Chips it to Pasternak. It's kept in. 30 seconds to go in the period. Big tie-up. Pasternak can't win a puck. Zacha does to Lindholm. Lindholm, where, Lindholm, there's nobody in front, Elias. Where are you putting that puck? There's nobody there. Corposalo, waiting for support. Loride down to 10 seconds to go in the first period. Minton for Arvidsson, the goal scorer. Broken up at the blue line, and that'll do it for the first period. I don't know what the Bruins' attack was there. The power play is falling apart right in front of our eyes. That was not a good first period from the Bruins. I don't care if they're winning. I don't care that the Bruins did not play a good first period. Pittsburgh severely outplayed them, especially on the penalty kill. When the Bruins were on the power play, Pittsburgh looked like a much better team. Wow. I don't... Whoa. 5-on-5, they were okay, but the minute they had the power play, it was like we were the ones that were shorthanded. Couldn't win a puck. Couldn't get a shot on net. Like, I don't know. 5-on-5, they were pretty good, but the minute they got to the penalty kill, it looked like the Bruins were just playing a peewee version of themselves out there. Yeah. Eagles at the Niners with 2 minutes to go in the half. I'll throw that game on, since we're in intermission. What? Do I not get Fox here too? Oh, there we go. too loud. You can barely hear me. Let's see. Punting. Maine's going to overtime. Providence beat Lehigh Valley 4-2. So Providence took 2 out of 3 in the weekend. That's good. Do you like everyone's officiating? Comments on officiating last night? Didn't he say that it needs to be more consistency or whatever it was? I'm not convinced with the Celtics they're going to go far. I'm not. Yeah, they called the first Bruins goal, the Corrali goal, they called it back because it was a, they said it went off the hand and in. Which I don't agree with, but... Hold on. Looking it up. NHL Public Relations did not put out an explanation for the review for the reason why they didn't call the goal. I'm curious. They usually do. Like, regardless. George Kittle tore his Achilles. He's done for the night. Yeah. I just want to know what the reason they gave. Good start. See, I don't know about that. On the Bruins had 3 power play chances and they looked awful. 5-on-5, I think they're fine. But the power play, it hasn't looked good at all. Free play for San Fran. Nice, first down. Clearly no goal IMO. I don't know about that. He didn't look like he tried to push it in or anything from my vantage point. It looked like it happened to go off his glove and in. It didn't look like... What's the rule on that? It's a good goal if it wasn't a deliberate redirection. I don't think there was a deliberate redirection. I don't think there was. Pretty brutal, pretty oblivious mishand pass. Oh yeah, no, I agree with that part, but... Corposalo's been good tonight. He's got 10 saves. He stopped all 10. The Bruins penalty kill, the Bruins power play has been atrocious tonight. Atrocious. And I don't know why. Are the Penguins' penalty kill, like, really good or something? I need to look it up. It's 10th. It's not bad, but, like, really? This has been the longest 2 minutes in football ever. I turned this game on 7 minutes ago and only a minute has gone by in game time. The intermission's going to be over and we're still going to be in the first half at this rate. Like, I turned on the football game during the intermission. Lots of flags. Yeah, lots of stoppages, too. Like, air it out, Brock. There you go, first down. They don't have any timeouts, so I don't know why they're going over the middle, but... James Reimer gave up 6 goals on 28 shots today in the AHL. Apparently, Otto's going to sign him up and call him out. Wow. It's a joke. Well... If Ullmark's going to be out longer than we think, I mean... Maine lost, damn. They lost 4-3 in overtime to the Reading Royals. What was that? Oh, okay, he's got rid of it. Watched the Bills and Jags game earlier. Pour one out for Grant, man, and the Jags. Pour one out. Much time left? We got 8 seconds to go in the second quarter. They can get one more play off, right? Yeah, they're not even close to field goal range. They need about another 10 yards or so. Okay, we have an explanation from the league. Video review confirmed that Boston's Sean Corelli used his glove to bat the puck, which caused the puck to illegally enter Pittsburgh's net. Rule 67.6 states that, in part, that, quote, a goal cannot be scored by an attacking player who bats or directs the puck with his hand into the net. I don't think that's what I saw. We're in intermission. We're in intermission. Yeah, that fight at the Hershey Bears, the intermission, the junior, the little kids fight, that was staged. No. All right, kick the field goal so I can go back to the Bruins game, please. I am banning you. Go spam on another YouTube channel. I'm sure they'll be happy to have you for like all their 4 viewers. Who was banned? Some guy who kept asking how much time was left. Like, bro, like look it up yourself, man. All right, I gotta go back to the Bruins game. I sat here the entire first intermission. We were under 2 minutes. We were still under 2 minutes to go in the first half. I clicked. Let me know if the Niners kick a field goal. All right. They didn't. They're saying he fumbled in bounds. The half's over. Okay. Alrighty. Second period about to start. Bruins are on the power play for 23 seconds to start the second period. Here we go. Away we go in period number 2. McAvoy. Puck goes off a stick and ahead, and it's broken up. The Penguins will get it in deep. That'll do it for the power play. Back to 5-on-5. Here is Elias Lindholm across the line. Trying to play it over to Pasternak, just could not. Pasternak trying to get to McAvoy. Couldn't get it back to him. Here come the Penguins. Here's Malkin across the line. Malkin. Pass in front. Crosby trying to find Raquel in front. Puck kept out by Corposalo, and he will hang on. Yeah, remind me. First TV timeout, Fanatics update. And it's a good update. Kastelic against Crosby on this draw. Kastelic waved out. So it'll be Corrali against Crosby. Come on, wave Crosby out. He had 2 infractions. Got to kick him out of the draw. Same with Corrali. That's what you did with Kastelic. There you go. Bruins win the faceoff. Jeannot back to Zadorov. Jokiharju can't get it past Mantha. Puck jammed ahead. Raquel keeps it in for Pittsburgh. Jokiharju for Corrali. Tanner Jeannot gets it in deep. Stuart Skinner guides it aside. Puck comes to Kastelic. Kastelic. Zadorov shot blocked. Rebound in front. Batted away. Here is Raquel for Anthony Mantha. Mantha hits the side of the cage. Out to Letang at the point. Kulak's drive blocked by Jeannot, who hops on the puck and flips it out to the neutral zone. Corrali moves it ahead, but it got broken up by Kulak. Here's Letang. Cross corner flip in so the Pens can finish a change. Zadorov plays it around. Off Jeannot's sticking out. Arvidsson waiting for it. He has Sean Corrali. Corrali chips it in deep in the backhand so the Bruins can finish up a change. Here is Shea. The head goes off of Chinnikov's stick. He didn't play the puck at all. It's going to be an icing call. Bruins seem like they're dragging their feet. A little bit, but it's expected because they played yesterday. They won big yesterday. If they can get a point out of this game, I'll be satisfied. Would love to. Bruins win the draw. McAvoy gets the feed from Aspero. McAvoy trying to get it in deep. Could not. Zacha tying him up. Arvidsson couldn't play it. Zacha lost his stick. And now here comes Chinnikov across the line for Clifton. Leaves it for Hayes. Hayes shoots wide. Puck comes out. Now here's Ryan Shea back in his own end for Pittsburgh. Shea will carry it ahead. And dumps it in deep. Corposalo plays it along. McAvoy cuts it off. Bank pass ahead for Middlestad. Cross-ice feed for Arvidsson just off his stick and in deep. The Bruins will get another change. Carlson for Kindle across the line. Goes off of Novak. Aspero. That's Peak knocked at him. Puck goes wide of Corposalo. Erik Karlsson shoots. Corposalo catches it. Elias Lindholm against Kindle on this draw. Kindle waved out. It'll be Lindholm against Tommy Novak on this draw. Novak wins the draw. Carlson right circle. Husnudinov keeping him to the outside. Shot got blocked. Here comes Pasternak. Trying to send it to Husnudinov. Couldn't get it through. Pasternak to Lindholm. Or Husnudinov to Lindholm to Pasternak. Curl and drag. Husnudinov plays it off the wall. Puck comes in front trying to find Lindholm. Could not. Brazo. Plays it across. There's icing. Nope, went off a stick. Zadorov for Elias Lindholm. Husnudinov tape to tape. He'll chip it in deep. Takes a bump from Brazo. Those two have a lot of... Brazo might have a little hatred towards him for taking his roster spot as he got traded for Husnudinov from Boston last March of the deadline. Jokiharju flips this one ahead. Pasternak cannot get around Brett Kulak. All right. Here is Noel Acciari across the line. In front, broken up. Blake Lizotte tied up there by Zadorov. Here is Lizotte. Gets it free. Back out top, Letang. Letang, Janot pressuring him. Letang works off Janot. Nice move by Letang. Old man still got it. Kastelik takes it away. Here comes Kastelik. He might have a breakaway. Here he comes. He got hooked wide. We have a stop. What is it? Holding. Where's the penalty shot? It was a breakaway. Bruins are getting a power play, which... damn it. But, okay. It's going to be a power play, not a penalty shot. Well, good job by Kastelik. So the Bruins are on the power play for the 4th time. Kastelik with a good job drawing the penalty, but I kind of wanted a penalty shot. I mean, granted, it's Mark Kastelik, so I don't know what that would look like, but Minton, Husnudinov, Arvidsson with Lohrei and Steves, the second unit starting off the power play for the Bruins here. Minton will take this draw against Kindle. Minton has to win this. 0-for-3 on the power play, only one shot. Lohrei fires. Saved by Skinner. There you go. Hey. Shot on goal right away. Minton will take this draw against Noel Acciari this time. Minton wins the draw. Lohrei gets tied up along the wall. Shea for Connor Clifton, and he'll get this one just out of the zone. Connor Dewar cut off there by Minton. Back to Lohrei. Drops it for Arvidsson, who has the goal to make it 1-0 back in the first. Minton off Steves and in deep. Shea couldn't get it out. Minton tying it up. Puck play to Husnudinov. On the left corner. Plays it past Minton. Steves there for support. Steves trying to shovel it to Minton. Could not. Puck jammed free. Clifton. Minton the stick lift. Steves. Lohrei. Steves. Looking. Lohrei gets the bank pass off the wall. Steves. Okay, they gotta shoot. Lohrei to the net. Tipped by Husnudinov wide. Arvidsson. Husnudinov out to Lohrei. Shot blocked in traffic. Lohrei got it back off a nice stick lift by Steves. Steves gets it back from Lohrei. Back to Lohrei at the right point. Husnudinov left point. Lohrei. Steves a one-timer. Glove save by Stuart Skinner. Nice job by the first unit. Two great chances on the net. Yeah, that Lohrei did good on that unit. Bruins win it back. McAvoy shoots, it's wide. Middlestat tied up. He tried to play it to the bumper, could not. McAvoy kept it in. Pasternak slap shot wide. And it comes out. Why are they not giving the Steves that shot? Did that not get to Steves? Did that not get to Skinner? This puck will come all the way down, and this will do it for the power play. McAvoy off Pasternak, sticking in deep. The Bruins are in the middle of a change here. Zacha in on the forecheck, so is Pasternak. Corrali there as well. Carlson ahead for Raquel. Puck played from Crosby to Mantha, left for Crosby. Jeannot gets this one out. That's their 8th best penalty kill. It's because they've killed off 4 consecutive penalties. That's why. It was 10th coming into today's game. Mantha across the line. Jokiharju stands up to him. Kastelik digs it free. Zadorov sends it ahead off Jeannot's stick. Kulak, good battle from Jeannot. Corrali on the entry. Leaves it for Jeannot. Jeannot fires. Kick saved by Skinner. Jeannot has 4 shots on goal in this one so far. 4 of 12, Tanner Jeannot. Here is Brett Kulak. Reaches the red line, and it hit McAvoy. Is McAvoy okay? Yes, he is. Go to commercial break. Fanatics update. Oh, yes. So, yesterday, if you were here, I ranted about Fanatics prices and how they were really outpriced. Well, I looked this afternoon on that thing that quarter zip I was looking at, and guess what? It was 30% off. Yes. So I ordered it. So instead of paying $100, I paid $70. Thanks a lot. Thank you. It's a win for you. I think so too. It's scheduled to be here Thursday. If it's here Thursday, I'll wear it on stream on Thursday. I will let you know. So this is what I ordered. I'll show you chat so you can see. This is what I ordered. Right? Looks great, right? And it says it's gonna be here on the 15th, which means that is Thursday night. So they get you overpriced it, then offer a sale. And that's when I took it. I saw the sale. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get this any other time. So I'll get it on sale. There you go. Face-off tied up. The Bruins win it. Zacha won it on his weak side. And it's moved ahead by Zadorov. Puck goes off Arvidsson's stick. Couldn't play the puck. Hayes back to Kulak. Pittsburgh will get out of the zone. Bruins break it up. It's Jokiharju. Middle stat gets it in. Trying to get it in deep. He just couldn't get it past Chinakhov. And it's something that I really wanted, so I'm glad I got it. Here is Arvidsson. Arvidsson's shot! That went wide of the net. Zadorov keeps it in. Plays it around the net. Malkin will get this one outside the neutral, outside the Penguins' end. Here is Jokiharju, who's been good the past few games. I liked Jokiharju's game a lot. Arvidsson takes the bump. Here is Zacha. Zacha trying to throw it in front, broken up. Lohrei shot from the line goes wide. Went just wide on the far side of Skinner. This puck deflects out of play. Husadinov, that first goal, talk about turning on the Jets. Right? Like, oh, it's a Bruins power play. It's going to be a delay of game penalty on Brett Kulak. Now, can we score on one, please? Thanks. Kulak deflected it out of play. And it's going to be a delay of game. He batted it out of play, kind of like what Lorai did yesterday. Same thing. So Pittsburgh on their 5th penalty. Score, please. I'm looking at you, first unit. Pittsburgh wins the draw, and it's cleared down by Clifton. This is the big problem on this first unit. It's the entries. McAvoy for Elias Lindholm. Pavel Zacha on the entry for Middlestat. Oh my god. McAvoy kept it inside the line. I'm surprised. Middlestat into Zacha. I thought that puck came out. Here is Pasternak. McAvoy deflects it to Middlestat. Middlestat tipped. Zacha. I don't know what Zacha was doing there. Let's clear it down. McAvoy. They're going to do the drop pass thing again. Elias Lindholm for Pavel Zacha. Cross-ice pass, past Pasternak. Achari going to tie him up. Wins the battle. And it comes to Parker Wotherspoon, and he'll loft it ahead and out. Stop the drop pass, boys. Stop the drop pass. It doesn't work. It's never worked. It's never worked in the history of the hockey world, unless you're Nathan McKinnon. Good battle by Steves. Arvidsson. Back to... They're not even trying. Push the puck! You have the extra guy. It's like you're 3-on-10 when you're 5-on-4. Here comes Arvidsson. There you go. Shot wide. Rebound put aside by Skinner. Lorai. Through Pasternak. Arvidsson can't get on it. Why is Pasternak still out there? He was the main reason they turned over the puck 4 times in the first unit. Steves has to wait for it, and he has to dump in because Arvidsson was still tied up in the neutral zone. In the offensive zone. Minton. Yoki Haru. Minton leaves it for Steves. Puck's poked out. This power play is bad. Steve's spot, you gotta fix it now. Now! Awful. A pathetic attempt at a power play. 0 for 5, 2 shots. On 5 power plays. I don't care. You've had one of the best power plays in the league. 0 for 5, 2 shots. You're fired. Fired! Pathetic. If I go 0 for 5 at my job, I get fired. On any given day. They got to pull the first unit together. Get Middlestat off the first unit. That's the first thing I'm doing right now. Having a 5-0 power play advantage and only having 1 goal, and it's not 5-on-5. I mean, it's not on the power play. Oh boy. We get another power play. Well, it's not even that. I miss Geeky. Well, that shouldn't be a reason why they're going 0 for 5 on the power play. I'm sorry. That should not be the reason. Murat Husnudinov needs to be on the first unit tonight. If there's Geeky's not available, Husnudinov needs to be out there. They should have 3 power play goals tonight. The Bruins are staying out of the box tonight so far. But reward yourself with that with some power play goals. Kastelik gets it in deep. Letang tied up there by Jeannot. Puck left. And it's moved ahead. Puck broken up. It's Kastelik. Back to Zadorov. Puck comes to Jeannot. This line's been really good tonight. Here is Kastelik. Laves it for Jeannot. Jeannot in front. Trying to find Kastelik. He couldn't get there. Good shove by Kastelik there. Jeannot knocks into Raquel. Corrali back to Zadorov. Corrali left circle, shot wide. Here is Yoki Haru to the net. Knuckler. Skinner got knocked down. They're going to call Kastelik for interference. And Kastelik's not happy about it. I don't like that call. He looked like he was trying to go for the puck. Oh, what a fall! What a fall! More of a fall off than the Oilers the last 2 years in Game 7. Jesus. That is pathetic. What a fall by Stuart Skinner. The Golden Globes are tonight. I think you're supposed to be in LA, not in Boston. That's a hell of an acting job. Nice job, Stuart. You stupid moron. Penguins are the 3rd best power play in the NHL. Bruins penalty kill has plummeted from 8th 1 month ago down to 19th. Ooh. Lindholm got knocked down on the neutral zone based off Karlsson's stick, and they didn't call that. This puck comes out. Karlsson legitimately went like this on Lindholm's skates. No call. Penguins are offside by a mile. If you're gonna call that, call the trip on Karlsson. Bruins win the faceoff to get it to the neutral zone. Wait, how many guys did Pittsburgh have out there? Okay, they have 5. I thought I saw 6. Fraser Minton takes it away and clears it down. Mark Kastelik's in the box. They don't have one of their key killers out there. Raquel went to the zone for Malkin. Zadorov, good takeaway. Jeannot clears. Here is Letang. Justin Brazeau gets boozed from the Garden Faithful when he comes on the ice. That puck comes out. That puck goes out of play. The minute Brazeau came out, the crowd booed. Oh boy. Not a lot of warm feelings for Dustin Brazeau. Minton on this draw against Novak. Tie up here. Bruins win it. Puck comes to Sean Corrali. Clears it to the line. Mantha can't hold it in. The puck comes out. Letang dumps it in deep. Puck comes to Mantha. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Letang in the blue line. Chinikov for Novak. Brazo in front, trying to do his signature move. Kept out. Penalty killed off. Back to 5-on-5. Peak spinning, going for a ring around the Rosie, and he couldn't get the puck out. Letang in the blue line. Kulak fires wide. Rebound. Brazo. Good stick lift by Corrali. Here is Mantha, tied up by Aspero. Brazo. Trying to play it in front, cannot. Here is Novak. Gets the feed from Kulak. Peak, good step up. Bruins can't get this puck out. Corposalo plays it aside. Puck comes out in front. Brazo hit the post. Minton's exhausted. These guys have been out there for a minute. Minton's been out there for a minute 25. Pittsburgh going to get a full change in the offensive zone. Achari shoots, blocked. Minton will just get this puck into the neutral zone. He can't get it out further. Pittsburgh quickly re-enters. Across. Blocked. What a block. Puck stays out. It goes over the net. Aspero with a huge block. Here is Letang right point. His drive blocked in front. Minton and Corral have been out there for 2 minutes. They'll eventually get this puck out. They'll get into the offensive zone. Bruins can change. Quick re-entry, though. Achari, what a breakup by Zadorov. This is not the shift to be having after a penalty kill. Lazat. For Shea. Put in deep, Pasternak. Lifts it out of the zone. Crosby will go back and get this one. Over to Shea. Ryan Shea. Carries it to the blue line, into the red line, dumps it in deep for Pittsburgh. Yoki Haru plays this one around. Whoa, Raquel went for a tumble. Pasternak will carry it ahead, has Hustadinov and Lindholm. Here's Hustadinov. Looking to the net. Has to spin back, doesn't have an option. Zadorov, left point, shot, save, rebound. Hustadinov missed wide. There's a down Penguin, and they stop play. Why are they stopping play? Why do they stop play? I don't care if the man's... If he has a bone sticking out of his leg. The Bruins have the puck in the offensive zone. Wotherspoon's hurt, and it's unfortunate because I do like him, but the Bruins had possession with a quality scoring chance. Zadorov was about to step into a slap shot when the whistle blew. Why do they stop play in that situation? He blocked a shot, and he went down like a man. Why did they stop play? I'm glad he's okay. I'm not completely a dick. But if the Penguins had the puck, that's one thing. Yeah, stop play. But the Bruins had it in the offensive zone. I don't care if there's a bone sticking out of his leg. The Bruins had possession. Wasn't moving at all. It doesn't matter. That's not the rule. The rule is until Pittsburgh gets possession, you play on. You play on regardless of who's hurt. You play on. The rule is that if you have if the other team, if the attacking team has possession and the defending team has a player down, the play continues until the defending team touches the puck. If they, like it's a penalty. If they touch the puck, they stop play, which yes. But they didn't touch the puck. That's the rule. I don't like that. Bruins win the draw. Pasternak fans on the one-timer. Husnudinov hops on it. Back out to McAvoy. Pasternak again! Blocked in front. Shea just blocked it. McAvoy keeps it in. Into Elias Lindholm down low. Trying to get it to Husnudinov. Tied up. Puck comes to McAvoy. McAvoy. Pasternak a third time. Stopped by Skinner. Trying to go to the well again and again and again. Pasternak with a nice hit in the neutral zone. Clifton coming right back for a response. Puck moved ahead. Here comes Pasternak. Pasternak in the it's 1-on-3. He didn't have much of anything. McAvoy was coming up for support, but now he's up on the rush. Middlestat got back, though, and got it ahead to McAvoy. McAvoy lifts in so the Bruins can finish a change. We have a stop. Puck was played with a high stick. Achari waved out against Zaka, so it'll be Blake Lizotte on this draw. Zaka wins it. Arvidsson back to Lohrei. Keeps it inside the line. Zaka chipped it to Arvidsson past Kulak. Arvidsson for Lohrei. Shot blocked in traffic. Middlestat trying to hop on it. Zaka can't get there in time against Kulak. Letang, Middlestat, good pressure, but they just can't win a puck. Here is Lizotte. Chips it in deep, and it goes out of play. Josiah could be a good ref? Yeah. I certainly wouldn't have blown the play dead when the Bruins have the puck. That's for sure. Zadorov for Fraser Mitten. I really hope Parker Wotherspoon's okay. I really do, but... Here's Steves. He has Zadorov 2-on-1. Steves shoots, save, rebound. Couldn't put it home. Steves the quality chance. I was wondering if he could pass it over to Zadorov. Here is Chinikov across the line. Malkin for Hayes. Hayes. Save Corposalo. Penguins are offside. Steves is looking past the whole way, then he decided shot last second because he had two sticks breaking up that pass, so Steves had no option but to shoot it. I like it, though. If Steves buried that would have been sick. Crosby wins the draw against Kastelik. Here is Kulak. He'll dump in deep. Mantha plays it around. McAvoy tied up. Puck comes to Crosby. Out to Kulak. Letang on the left, on the right point. Kastelik broke it up, but Crosby got it back. Crosby save. Rebound goes wide. Corposalo robs Crosby. Wow. Shot comes in front, goes wide. Bruins get this one out. Here comes Corrali. Corrali might have a break the other way. Drops it for Jeannot. Jeannot misses high, and it goes out of play. Corposalo with a robbery on Crosby. He had a backhand opportunity. Corposalo made a nice move, getting over, making a nice save. Let's see here. Oh, what a stop! Good save. Nice save, Corpy. Attaboy. Well done. Elias Lindholm on this draw against Achari. Achari wins it since Lindholm's on his weak side. Kuznianov for Pasternak from the corner, saved by Skinner. He tried just throwing it on net. I don't really blame Pasternak for that. He and Connor Clifton talking about it. They're smiling. Lindholm wins this one. Lohrei gets beat by Lizotte. Pasternak there for support. Lohrei fan on the dump in. Here's Peak. Through Lohrei, trying to send it ahead. Goes off a stick and out. Lindholm has Husnudinov 2-on-1. Husnudinov ripped it wide on a one-timer. He got down on that shot. He was looking bar down and he missed. Achari gets through Peak. Lohrei comes over and supports him. Here comes Lindholm. Bruins have a 3-on-2. Lindholm couldn't get it past... could not get it past his man. And the Penguins will get this one ahead. Puck deflects. Zadorov. Oh, Lohrei. Oh my God, Lohrei. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, they got it out. Here is Husnudinov for Pasternak. Back to Husnudinov on the return. Pass Pasternak. Wotherspoon is okay. And now here is Carlson across the line. Here is Novak. Misses wide. Corposalo had no idea where that was. Lots of traffic in front. Carlson in front, backhand. Save by Corposalo. Here is Carlson. Puck comes to the blue line. 2 seconds. 1. Carlson blocked by Arvidsson. And that's it for the second period. Yeah, he was. I'm with Judd Surratt. Corposalo was the best Bruin in that second period. Good couple of huge saves. Huge saves by Corposalo in that period. Wow. Best period as a Bruin. It's up there. It's definitely up there. That was huge. Probably huge for his confidence, huge for his game, huge for the team morale. Good. I guarantee if they didn't have Corposalo, that this game would be a little different. Swayman, I don't know. He played yesterday. I don't know if this would have been a 1-0 game going to the third period. But that's where we are right now. 1-0 through 40 minutes. At TD Garden, Bruins goal came back in the first period. It was Victor Arvidsson giving the Bruins the 1-0 lead. And that's the only goal we got so far in this one. The Bruins had a goal, but it got taken back. So 1-0 Boston through 40 minutes. Corpy's raising that trade value. Yeah, he is. If he's putting up performances like that, yeah, for sure. Let's see. Oh, I'm looking at Kaslick's reaction to the Skinner dive. He went like, whoa, whoa. It went like that. It was funny. Bruins have won 63.9% of faceoffs, 23 of 36. Shots in this one, 20-14 Pittsburgh. Bruins have won 63.9% of draws. Bruins are 0 for 5 in the power play. Oh my God. Penguins 0 for 1. Bruins have 2 penalty minutes. Pittsburgh has 10. Pittsburgh is out hitting the Bruins 12-9. They've blocked more shots, 15-12. The Bruins have given away the puck more, 13-9. And the takeaways are 4-2 Boston. Yeah, the Bruins should not, in theory, be winning this game right now. So, let me go to moneypuck.com. Let's see. What is moneypuck.com saying? After 1,000 simulations, Pittsburgh wins this game about 51% of the time. So it's about 50-50 right now. Okay. Chance next penalty is on the Bruins, 67%. Wow. All right. That's interesting. Those stats mean nothing, but that's still funny. Let me get some music back going here. I'll go back to football for a little bit. Why is Fox choppy? There it is. All right, chat, you're going to decide something here. My friend is asking which blanket she should get. Which one? I'm thinking the one on the left. It's a Bruins blanket. Which one do I get? The one on the left or the one on the right? Which one should she get? That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking the left one too. All right. Shout out to Gabby. We'll see what she says to that. Saquon had a hole. What happened there, San Francisco? Wow. We'll see what she says to that. Get another. Hope we get another one tonight. Last night's 10-2 was crazy. I know. Bruins seemed tired from yesterday. Oh, yeah. Kind of expected that, though. Shame you missed it. Yeah, it's a shame that you didn't watch. If you guys didn't watch the game yesterday, that's a shame. It was a great game. Inactive for the Patriots came out. No real surprises. Just Kairos Tong is the only one that's not playing that. Landry, Spillane, and Booty are playing tonight for the Patriots. Yes! Yes! Linebackers are healthy! Yes! Kayshawn Booty is back. Yes. Eagles kicked a field goal, so it's 16-10. We're in second intermission. Bruins with a 1-0 lead. Goal back in the first period from Victor Arvidsson. Eagles returning a kick, and it's going to be at the 34 for Philadelphia, or 33. Or San Francisco, sorry. We can do let's do a Q&A during the second intermission. If you guys have any questions for me or about whatever, let me know. Doesn't have to be Bruins related. Just ask me any questions you guys have. So. If you guys have any questions for me about, doesn't have to be Bruins related, can be anything, just let me know in the chat. It's an NFL stadium you'd love to visit for a Patriots road game. I've been to 2 NFL stadiums. I've been to Levi Stadium, and I've been to Gillette. I'd love to go to SoFi. That looks like a really cool stadium. AT&T Stadium in Dallas, too. Yeah. Atlanta Stadium, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, looks cool, too. Although I couldn't go in the Chick-fil-A in there because it's never open on Sundays. But that's what I would want to know. I'd go visit, if I had to pick one, SoFi Stadium in LA. Yeah, that's where I would go. What about you guys? Any other questions for me? Maybe they should be wearing the whites again tonight? Well, yeah. They did it because the stream Pats game? No, I'm not doing the Patriots game tonight. I'm gonna watch it, but it was one or the other, and most of you said the Bruins game. Because you guys said that some of you guys don't have a way to watch the Bruins game besides listening to me, and that kind of was like, okay, yeah, I probably should do the Bruins game. But so Peacock's not even on normal TV. Yeah, I know they're on NBC and they're on Peacock, but yeah. It's alright. Houston Stadium when it was called Reliance. Oh, yeah, NRG Stadium, yeah. I got to work a game in Gillette Stadium for my FM. Oh. Such a... It's cool being able to work a game in there. You? Yeah. If they make the divisional, maybe. Maybe I'll do the divisional. Depends on when the game is. Too. If it's Sunday, I can't because I'm going to be back at school. And I gotta move back in and stuff. I gotta bring a friend, and so. I just turned the game off. The Niners got a touchdown. Bro, I just turned the game off. Are you serious? Let's see. What? Oh my lord, what a play. Oh my god. Jawan Jennings threw it to McCaffrey. Oh my god. The wide receiver threw it to frickin'... My god. Oh crap, why did I do that? Alright. Third period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Black and Gold Productions. Black and Gold Productions, the Black and Gold Hockey Podcast it was up this morning on YouTube. It'll be up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts coming up shortly. Jesus, I screwed up big time. Fubo is being a pain in the ass now. Okay, we're good. All right. Third period about to start. Bruins going from left to right in the home blacks with the yellow trim, the gold trim. Penguins in the road whites with the yellow trim going from right to left. If the Bruins can pull out 2 points, that would be huge. That would be insane. Yeah, this feels like Corposalo has to shut the door in the third period to give the Bruins a chance to win here. Zaka against Crosby at the center dot. Third period underway now. Aspro plays it around, trying to get it to McAvoy. Penguins have it in the offensive zone. It's Crosby. Zaka broke up the pass out to the blue line. Middlestat will carry it up the ice. They have a 3-on-2. Here is Zaka trying to get it through to Middlestat. Zaka in the middle. Arvidsson is just on his off wing. Mantha will move it ahead. It's dumped in. McAvoy will go get this puck. Tied up by Mantha. Crosby doesn't have a stick. It broke. Puck goes to Kulak. Shot caught by Corposalo. And he'll hang on. Tuesday will be a rivalry night stream, by the way. Bruins and Red Wings, 7:30. It'll be rivalry night right here on YouTube on Tuesday night. We haven't had a rivalry night in a few weeks because of the West Coast road trip and whatever. Elias Lindholm wins the draw. Zadorov sends it ahead. Husnudinov. Lost it. Chinikov. Puck's popped up by Zadorov. Chinikov works it in deep. Jokiharju's on it. Sends it ahead. Pasternak for Zadorov. Zadorov dumps in deep. Skinner plays it to Letang. Pittsburgh will try to break this puck up the ice here. Chinikov for Malkin. Drops it. Letang shoots wide. Letang puts it in deep. Hayes got a stick lifted. Pasternak on it. Just past Husnudinov. This is not going to be icing here. Kindle across the line. Minton blocks that shot. Lorai for Steves. Here come the Bruins. Minton gets decked in the neutral zone. Asamont trying to force it ahead. We have a stop. We have a penalty here on Pittsburgh. It's going to be an interference call. It's going to be on Brazo. Bruins power play has been the Achilles tendon tonight. 0 for 5 on the power play. So Brazo's second penalty of the night. They have to score. This is the biggest power play of the season so far. They have to score here. Lindholm will take this draw. 0 for 5, only 2 shots on the power play. They have Middlestat on the first unit again. Not a fan of that. He just doesn't fit on the first unit, but here is McAvoy. For Pasternak. Fires. Oh, it got blocked in front. Did not miss Skinner by much. I don't know if I might have hit Skinner. I'm not sure. Puck comes out. Zaka had trouble. Gets it over to Middlestat as they enter. Middlestat trying to get through 2 defenders. Can't. Puck forced out. It's going to be on Middlestat. We have a penalty. Well, at least it ended it early. Middlestat for hooking. Bruins it'll be back to 4-on-4. Yeah, it's not good. But I don't blame the Middlestat for taking that penalty. Just the entries aren't good on this Bruins power play. They haven't been good all year. Big tie-up here on the draw. One here by Boston. Zadorov will move this one ahead. They might have a 3-on-2. They will. He has Minton and Kastelik. Zadorov trying to feed Minton too hard of a pass. And now here comes Pittsburgh the other way. Crosby across the line. So the Bruins part of the penalty, that's what's left in the 4-on-4. Zadorov trouble here. Kastelik gets it away. He has Minton to his right. He also has Jokiharju. Jokiharju enters the zone, chips it in deep. Letang plays it around. Jokiharju on it. Tied up, having a problem there with Novak, and the Penguins will get this puck back. Here is Letang. For Chinikov. Lindholm and Pasternak out there with Lohrei and Peak. That shot. Save Corposalo. Rebound in front. Peak stands up to Erik Karlsson with a nice check. Puck deflects off a stick and all the way down. No icing here. 10 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Then it'll be a Pittsburgh power play after this. Power play's up, back to 5-on-4. Pittsburgh 0 for 1 on the power play, only one shot. Here is Erik Karlsson. Slowly carries it up the ice, then drops back. Raquel for Crosby, works it in deep. McAvoy tying it up. Puck deflects out. Bruins have a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Corrali as Jeannot. Here is Corrali. Shoots! Saved by Skinner. The puck will be played all the way back down to the Bruins' end. This will kill the penalty effectively. And it does. Bruins get Middlestat back. Jeannot on the entry. Jeannot, he had Middlestat in front if he got the pass through. Jeannot got knocked down. Zacha comes in for support. Here is Raquel. Zacha deflects it back into the Penguins' end. Wotherspoon on it. Wotherspoon spins off of Zacha. Here is Shea. We're back to even strength, back to 5-on-5. This puck deflects in off a stick. Lohrei plays it. Brazo beats him. Here is Mantha. Mantha trying to work against Zacha here. Mantha kept to the outside, drops it for Shea. Works it in deep. Hayes tied up there by Peak. Brazo has a man in front. Pinballs. Lohrei through the legs, gets it away. Peak in there. Brazo's got it. Looks to center. Can't. Peak gets it away. And now here's Arvidsson. He'll get it out to the neutral zone. Middlestat plays it across. Bruins are offside, and Minton didn't realize it. Thank you to Mark Bothwell for the sub. Much appreciated. Thank you, good sir. Donations are available if you'd like. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell. Play started and I didn't start the clock. Here is Alex Steves. Trying to get it down low. Lizotte tying it up. Puck comes to Letang. Donations are open if you'd like. Make sure to pin comment in the live chat. Shot from the blue line misses high. Pin comment in the live chat. First link in the description or the super chat, which is the dollar bill sign in the live chat. Skinner comes out of his net to play it away, to wave it away from Asimon, who's in on the forecheck, who's going to beat him to the puck. Here comes Brett Kulak across the Bruins line. Kulak shoots high. And Crosby hops on it. Played to the blue line. Pittsburgh keeping it in. Here is Crosby. Crosby. Aspro is keeping him to the outside. Crosby in front. Broken up by Steves. Erik Karlsson gets the bump from Steves. Puck comes to the blue line. Worked back in deep. It's Raquel. McAvoy tied up. Raquel gets it right back. Back out to Karlsson. Bruins are just playing defensively here. Wotherspoon for Erik Karlsson. Fakes out Steves, makes him fall. Karlsson in front! Bruins get it away. And Steves just waves it out of the zone. The Bruins will be able to go get a change. Here is Wotherspoon, sends it ahead. Mantha cut it off, or else it would have been icing. Lindholm, the poke check. Crosby. Pasternak takes this one away. For Husnudinov. Jokiharju up on this rush. He drops it for him. Jokiharju. Drops it for Husnudinov. Across, and Pasternak couldn't play the pass. Got deflected by Raquel. And it goes out of play. Bruins with a horrid start to the third period, and it's still 1-0, 12 and a half left. They played defensively smart, but there's nothing up the other way. Columbus leads 1-0. Thank you, Crime. Much appreciated. We're in commercial break. Somebody in my Snap wanted a score update, so I'm just sending her a screen. I was sending her a picture of the score. If they fixed that. Tiffany, don't jinx it. There's still 12 and a half minutes left. They could blow it still. Who knows? We are 10 subs from 2.2K. If you have not yet, hit the subscribe button. It has been a goalie duel between Stuart Skinner and Jonas Corposalo tonight. Both have been good. Bruins win the face-off in the offensive zone. Jokiharju for Pasternak to the net, blocked. Pasternak only has one shot on goal tonight. Or two, excuse me. Puck comes out. Here is Kevin Hayes. Lizotte. Pasternak took it away. Pasternak catches Lizotte in the dead man's chase. He'll carry it up ahead. Has Lindholm to his right. Splits right through a defender. Lindholm had no angle to pass it anywhere. Played around. Jeannot at the end of a shift here for the first line. Jeannot tied up there by Hayes and Carlson. Hayes gets it free and then sends it ahead. Wotherspoon for Lizotte. Corposalo whacked it away. Here is Malkin. Pushed at by Jokiharju. Tied up. Puck comes to the blue line. Clipped into the net. Missed high. Jokiharju gets this one away. It's Lindholm trying to get it to Jeannot. Can't. Held in. Puck goes across. Malkin couldn't play the puck. Kastelik with a huge takeaway. Here is Chinikov. Shot wide. And now it comes to Elias Lindholm, who's been out here forever. Sends it ahead for Mark Kastelik. Takes the bump. Tanner Jeannot. He'll lift it high and deep into the zone. Shea, pressured by Kastelik. They get it out of the zone, but Bruins will get it right back. It's Lohrei. He'll shovel it right back in deep. Now here's Clifton. This puck will come all the way back down. Corposalo will play it aside for Peak. Peak can't get it past Connor Dewar. Brazo to the front. Where's the puck? It's under Corposalo. And he's got it. .10:45 to go in the third period. Saquon's hurt. Oh, boy. Zacha against Crosby on this faceoff. Pittsburgh wins it. It's Kulak. Shot deflection. Wow, Corpy stacks the pads and kept it out. Wow. Zacha jams it out of the zone. Raquel gets it back in for Pittsburgh. Aspero finishes hit on Raquel behind the play. Crosby out in front. Big tie-up. Comes to Kulak. Middlestat will get this one away. Arvidsson knocks it down. He'll have a one-on-one. He has two men coming in, Middlestat and Zacha. And couldn't get it to either of them. Here comes Pittsburgh. Aspero knocks it away. Here is Arvidsson. For Zacha, he'll get it in. That's Middlestat, excuse me. He had an open pass, two of them, and he didn't find either of them. Here is Letang. Dumped in by Kindle. Corposalo plays it to Zadorov. Fraser Minton ahead. Puck comes to Asamont. Trying to work race free. Here's Asamont. Closed off by Clifton. Puck played around, and the Bruins just have no pressure here in the offensive zone. None. None. Now here's Shea. Quick re-entry for Pittsburgh. Brazo to the front. Broken up by Zadorov. Pittsburgh has had all the momentum here in the third period. They've only held them to 3 shots, though. That's surprising. Kindle for Brazo. Zadorov knocks into Brazo. Knocks him hard into the boards. Puck comes to Fraser Minton with a good stick lift. Minton across the line. Here's Asamont. Puts it back in deep. Didn't have an angle to go back to Minton or anything. And here comes Pittsburgh again. Here's Novak right through McAvoy. McAvoy, good back check, though, cutting it off. Now here's Steves. McAvoy has Aspero to his left. McAvoy sends it ahead instead to Husnudinov. Here is Aspero. He'll carry it across the line. Lindholm shot. Saved by Skinner. Rebounds free, and it's stopped. Penguins get it away. Here is Evgeny Malkin. Has a man breaking. It's Hayes. Kept out. Pasternak lifts this one to the blue line. Kept in by Pittsburgh. Aspero on it. Shovels it around off Lindholm and out. Pasternak battling with Chinnikov. Pasternak took it away. Turns, fires high. It got blocked, I think. Laurai to Pasternak behind the net. He can't play it. Now here's Erik Karlsson. Puck's dumped into the Bruins' end again. Whipped around. Corrali chops it out. Jeannot going to try to hop on this puck against Kulak. Jeannot gets around him. Jeannot trying to poke it in. He got stopped. Kastlik's the only man there waiting for it. Kastlik behind the net. He slips on the puck. Crosby gets this one away. Puck took a weird bounce and it's kept in the zone. Puck played around. Now it's Letang. Yoki Harju. Corrali trying to send it to Jeannot. Could not. Cut off by Mantha. Mantha crosses the line. Jeannot gets it away and out. Jeannot's had a huge game. Crosby plays it across the line. Drops it for Kulak. To the front. Corposalo with a huge stop. Yoki Harju got a piece of it. And then Corposalo smothered it. What's up, Lava? Their backs against the walls right now. Yeah, they do. Shots are 5-3 Pittsburgh in the third period, but it doesn't feel like that. Does not feel like that. They've had 7 shots since the end of the first period. Oh boy. Feels 20-3. Doesn't it? That's how this third period's been. Oh my god. Is it a Bruins like pillow or squishmallow or something? I need a Blades pillow in my life. This thing. Oh, okay, I clicked on something else. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. 7 minutes left. Hayes wins that. No, they're going to do it again. Pittsburgh wins it. It's put in deep. Yoki Haru tied up there by Hayes. Puck comes out in front, and it went past the stick of Chinikov. Here's Arvidsson. He'll lift this one out. Chinikov in a race for it with Middlestat. Chinikov puts it around the net. Zaka in on the forecheck against Malkin. Letang's there for support. Here is Letang. Off Hayes and in. Let's go Bruins, the chant from the sold-out crowd in Boston. 17,800 plus. Puck bouncing around out there. Zaka's got it. Zaka the dump in, trying to get it to Arvidsson, could not get it to him off the carom. Puck comes to Andrew Peak. He'll force it in as the forwards are changing. Mantha for Kulak. Here is Mantha. Husnudinov pressuring him. Lindholm ties it up at the blue, just outside the blue line. Puck played across. Puck comes to Raquel. Raquel shoots. Corposalo got a piece of that one. Under 6 minutes left. Here comes Lindholm. Ahead for Pasternak. Bruins might have numbers here. Here is Pasternak looking for an option. He has none. Try to force something to the middle, and it just didn't work. Lorei gets it in deep. It goes through Pasternak and Husnudinov. Sent ahead for Crosby. Peaks the only man back. Crosby, one-timer. Corposalo kicked off that try from Raquel. Huge save. Husnudinov flips it in deep. The Bruins will be able to go get a change, and they will. 5.5 left. Here is a chance for Dewar, and it goes out of play. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so they go to their final TV timeout of regulation. Bruins will be live Tuesday against the Red Wings, 7:30. We'll have it here. $5:19 left. Another commercial break. Here we go. 5:19 to go. Crosby wins the draw against Lindholm. Here is Raquel. Zadorov going to try to tie him up. Crosby. Letang looking to the net. Letang shoots. Corposalo gloves that one down. 5:04 left. The Bruins, if they can escape this, huge confidence booster. Zacha against Crosby here. Zacha wins the draw. McAvoy gets the feed from Zadorov, plays it up the boards and out. Arvidsson takes a huge hit from Letang as we're in the final 5. This is regular season game number 7,000 in Bruins history. Thank you, Lava. This puck deflects all the way down. No icing. Zadorov pass McAvoy. McAvoy is too close to Zadorov. Puck comes out in front. Bruins get it away. Letang puts it in deep. McAvoy trying to play it to Arvidsson to try to get this one out. He can't. Kulak pinching against McAvoy. Arvidsson in there for support. Puck played back to the blue line. Letang's drive wide. Rebound. McAvoy beats Crosby. McAvoy lifts this one out. Puck comes to Zacha. Arvidsson can't play it cleanly. Bruins will get a partial change. They might get a full change in. They got the forwards off. I don't know if they got Zadorov and McAvoy off. They got a full change. Huge. Aspero trying to play it along. Can't. Big tie up here. Puck comes back to Aspero. 4 minutes to go. Hit the ref. Chance in front. Blocked. And the puck bounces out. Over Ryan Shea sticking out. 3:45 left. Here's Clifton. Broken up there by Jeannot. Here's Kastelik sending it ahead. Here's Tanner Jeannot, who's had a great game today. Jeannot stopped by Skinner in front. Kastelik knocked into by Clifton. Jeannot has had like 6 shots today. Here is Kindle across the line for Novak. Drops it for Shea. Novak closed off. Shot blocked by Peak. Kindle in deep. Here is Shea. Brazo throws down Lohrei. Lindholm lifts this one out. No icing here. 3 minutes left in this one. Pittsburgh needs one to tie. Here is Wotherspoon. Puck deflects in. Dewar hit the side of the cage. Lazat out to the line. Shot. Deflection. Puck's free in front. And Husnudinov will get this one away. He'll carry it up the ice with speed. He'll chip it in deep. Get right in there on the forecheck. Ties up Wotherspoon. Gets knocked down. Couldn't play the puck, though. 2.5 left. Puck deflects in. It's Zadorov. Plays it around. Puck comes to Husnudinov. Chops it out of the zone. Arvidsson will get there. No icing. That's good for the Bruins here. Arvidsson pressured there by Carlson. Zacha works it back in behind the net. Pittsburgh's going to probably pull their goalie right here. They have they don't have everybody out. Now they do. Yep, they're going to set it up. They're going to get Skinner out. Skinner's going to go. 2 minutes left. Skinner skating out. There goes Skinner. Extra attacker on for Pittsburgh. It's 6-on-5 here. Zadorov tied up. Puck comes out in front. Here is Mantha off the bench. Middlestat got a stick in there. Letang. Carlson's drive blocked. Minute 40 to go. Jokiharju kept his man to the outside. Middlestat trying to force it out. Can't. Letang to the net. Blocked. And it goes high. Here is Raquel. Minute and a half left. Crosby. Off Letang. Puck comes out. Pittsburgh's offside. 1:24 to go. If I'm Pittsburgh, I'm calling a timeout. Or if I'm the Bruins, actually, I'm calling a timeout here. Pittsburgh calls the timeout. 1:24 to go. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell. Donations are open. If you'd like. Pin comment in the live chat, first link in the description, or you can hit that super chat button, that dollar bill icon in the live chat. Minute 24 left. The faceoff will be just outside the Bruins zone. Crosby against Lindholm here. Pittsburgh wins that one. Here comes Letang on the entry. Shovels it in deep. Zadorov will just lift this one out. Where did that puck... That puck almost hit the scoreboard. Minute 10. Carlson reaches the red line, dumps in. Minute to go. Puck bounces off Pasternak, sticking out. Final minute of the game here. Corposalo plays it to Zadorov. Zadorov down the length of the ice. It gets blocked in the neutral zone. We have a stoppage as the puck was played with a high stick. So play stops. The faceoff will be in the neutral zone, which is big for Boston here. So Skinner is back in net right now because the faceoff's just near the Pittsburgh net. Bruins win the draw here, and they're going to kill some time. Yeah. Yeah, McAvoy. That's exactly what I'm doing. Here's Lindholm. He'll just dump in the zone. Yeah, kill some time here. Skinner. Going to get the call. There he goes. Pittsburgh dumps it in. McAvoy touched it. They stop play. 25 seconds to go. There was another high stick. Face off in the Bruins end here. Lindholm against Crosby here on this draw. Face-off tied up. The Bruins won it! Zadorov gets this one to the blue line, held in by Carlson. Hustendinov and Pasternak digging and digging. Trying to either tie the puck up or get it out. This puck comes to Zadorov. They get the puck out. It's going to be an icing here. Pittsburgh's racing back. Icing was 6.3. Huge. Oh my God. $6.3 to go. Lindholm won the draw. Zadorov will try to clear. He gets it out. Jonas Corposalo to shut out. best game as a Bruin tonight, for sure. Second star of the game tonight had the only goal in this game, Victor Arvidsson. And your first star of the game tonight, in what was probably his best start as a Bruin, making 27 saves on 27 shots, literally handing the Bruins this victory tonight, the goaltender, Jonas Corposalo. Wow. He was... I get worried when he plays, because I worry we're going to get bad Corpy. We did not get bad Corpy tonight. We got good Corpy, and when Corpy's on his game, it's good. That was one of his best starts as a Bruin, one of his best starts in a couple of years, and he was the reason they won here tonight. Bruins back in action Tuesday against the Red Wings of the Garden, 7:30 start. We'll be live here at 7:25 here on YouTube. You do not want to miss that. Go Patriots tonight. They'll be taking on the Chargers in the AFC wildcard game. There will be no commentary from me on that game, but I will be watching. We'll talk about it on Tuesday. Go Pats. Hopefully they pull out a win against the Chargers here at home at Gillette Stadium. Josiah, are you joining for postgame? I'm assuming not. Watch it with us on stream? No, I'm gonna go watch it with family and stuff. Yeah, so. Yeah, Josiah, are you gonna go, you can? Okay. Alright, we'll get Josiah in here for a quick post game. What's it called? Oof. Josiah is here. Bruins win 1-0. A gutsy win against a tough Pittsburgh team.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Corporal, man, coming out and playing his ass off. What a game, man. I mean, I like those like close games. I know I can't get used to winning by having double-digit goals. I know that.
Right.
But that was really fun. A little stressful. That third period had me on. Had me on my heels. I mean, you got really nailed to the wall there. It really started like midway through the second period type deal.
Yep.
Kind of that's when it really shit started to hit the fan essentially. And especially since you did go 0 for 6 today on the power play, that does suck. Obviously you won, can't complain, but the thing is, one shot would have made a difference. This game could have been going overtime or worse. And yeah, you can't go 0 for 6 on a power play at home.
Yeah, it can't happen.
I'm not a fan of that. I will give the Pittsburgh Penguins their flowers, though. I mean, they have a very good PK, so you know what? I'll give them that. They're a good PK team, and the Bruins just didn't have enough to get anything done there. But yeah, definitely gutsy win. I mean, you were probably playing. It felt like you were playing from behind.
Yep.
For more than half of this game, but you managed to play enough defense, keep them away from the goaltender, and then when they were hitting the goaltender, Corpy was doing his thing. Also, 49ers just batted down. Eagles lose in round 1 of the wild card. That's awesome.
Sorry. Oh, you know
What's
what
that?
that means? I believe that means San Francisco plays Seattle next week.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, 40 seconds left. First down for the 49ers after an incomplete pass by Jalen Hurts. Let's go.
Yeah.
Screw the Eagles. Die, Eagles, die.
I just saw it, but wow. Good for San Francisco. That's a huge win for them.
Yeah, die, Eagles, die. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got. Really fun game, close game. Bruins are on a heater, 3 straight home victories. Three straight home victories. You got 2 more. Red Wings and Kraken, as you said. So, honestly, keep going. I mean, you guys are cooking. You're doing your job. You're starting to climb back up in the standings. That's good. Fix the power play a little bit more and clean up around the edges, and you'll start getting a little bit more consistency. But that's all I got. So yeah, go Pats, man. I'm gonna be glued to my monitor for the rest of the day. But go Pats, and we'll see you for Detroit.
All right, we'll see you on Tuesday for Detroit. See you, Josiah.
Adios.
That is Josiah, and he's right. Hopefully tomorrow in practice, the Bruins get a good power play drill in or two. They need to work on the power play. Can't be happening. Yeah. So Bruins win 1-0. They have taken 5 of their last 6 games. They have gotten 3 straight wins at home. 6 out of 6 points to start the homestand is exactly the start of the homestand you need. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving, man. Amen. That's enough. Jonas Corposalo. My God. That's enough. Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up the live stream here tonight. I will see you all Tuesday for Bruins Red Wings. Go Patriots tonight. That's what I'm going to go watch right now. I will see you all Tuesday for Bruins and Red Wings. Bruins win 1-0. If you have not yet, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell, get notified every single time I go live or upload here on the channel. Follow me on social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, all down below in the description. Bruins win 1-0, and I'll see you all on Tuesday for Bruins Red Wings. Bruins win 1-0.